my parenting series. Myself, Jyoti Singh, founder of Enlightened Parenting Hub. And today we have a special guest with us, Palesa Phantsi from South Africa. And she is a member of Enlightened Parenting Hub since past 2 years. So Palesa is blessed with two beautiful daughters. And today we are going to listen her story. How was her parenting journey while raising both of her daughters? Was it a roller coaster ride or was it a smooth and chill one? So Palesa, over to you. How was your parenting journey? Tell us about your parenting story.
Thank you so much, Hayati, for having me. Thank you, and for introducing me. Thank you, everyone. And I will start with being a working parent. When I have my first child, I was still working in a retail. So retail hours, especially at the airport, I was working too early and closing late, knocking off around 9:00 p.m. at night.
Okay.
So it wasn't easy. I didn't have enough time with my first child.
Okay.
She didn't even feel that love. I remember she asked me, comparing, she said, I love her younger sister than I do to her. But at that time, I couldn't understand what she is talking about because I didn't see the difference.
Okay.
Yes, so it's really challenging, dealing with your personal problems and life challenging as a whole, because as a woman, we're dealing with a lot of things. Is environment, you are a wife, you are a mother, then you are a daughter, you are a daughter-in-law. There is a lot going around you. So it was not easy, because I remember sometimes when I had to dealing with the things that they do, I will judge everything that my kids are doing. They do little mistakes. I will scream. I couldn't understand everything. I will talk to them in a way that I'm not supposed to as a parent. Then I will go on forgetting that they are still growing. So yeah, it was not easy at all. It was not easy at all. Then I wasn't even aware. I was not even aware that I'm doing wrong. Remember, when we grow up, then we will be told that there is no school for parenting.
Absolutely.
So you just have to do. Yes, you have to do. But fortunately now, there is something like school. Then we learn a lot of things. I will say that. But it's really challenging, especially when you cannot separate your personal life from raising your children. So that's the challenge that I was facing. The way I talk to them, then I will be angry at them. Then not because they did something wrong, because I'm going through something. Then I am expecting for my children to understand. So you can imagine, from the age of 3 and 1 year and 6 and 3 years, because they are three years apart. So you can just imagine expecting from those little, very young age to understand me. They don't know what I'm going through, what they need. They need their mother, they need to play, but I did not understand that at all. So with my second born, because I was not working, then I have the whole time to spend with. Then that's where the other one will realize the way I treat this one is not the way I treated her. But still, I was not aware that I'm doing wrong. I was not really aware. So it's not easy to be a mom, but still, even though we met a lot of challenges, it's a very loving thing to be a mom. It's very good. Then because it happens when you realize, when the time you were growing up, it's too different to to what is happening right now. What I was doing when I was playing that time and my parents and everything, it's totally different, because kids of today, they need parents' attention more than us, more than that we did before. So yeah, it's really not easy, but it's a very loving journey. So it's very important for us as parents. Like I said before, I couldn't separate my personal life to raising my kids. It's very important to have a support system. Don't be afraid to talk about how you're going through. Find someone, find a lady that will give you an ear to listen, and all of that. It's really helping.
Absolutely.
Then, yeah, but then there were days when I will make an example. You know, if a child just make a mistake, like maybe dropping a glass of milk, then you wanna, I couldn't understand how. Then I will judge how they were holding it. I will judge. You were supposed to be sitting down. You were supposed to do it other way around. Then you will be screaming and shouting. And that didn't help at all. It did not help. But it didn't happen most of the time or all the time. What I realized, it is when I go through a lot, like some other challenges, then I would take that and then put it together. I couldn't separate them. I couldn't separate them. But now things are better now. Things are much better. I'm happy with my two daughters.
Oh, that's so good to hear, Felisa. And I can really resonate with you. I think you have very well pointed out that the awareness is the key. You know, most of the time when we get into the motherhood, especially as a new mom, somewhere down the line we are lacking, lacking the support system and, awareness about this entire journey, how crucial this responsibility is. So, as you have very well said, the awareness is the key. We should seek support, we should not hesitate to seek help from a family, friends, spouse, and everybody
Yes,
else around, because it takes a village to raise a child. And Felisa,
absolutely.
I would also love to know, like, how your daughters are bonding. Like, is there anything like sibling fights going on, or they are, patching up together, or they are having a very good time being, sisters? How are they going?
You know, that's I love that question, because that's what we're dealing with right now. We realize that when we are not around, but not like they are alone, but when we are not around, they love each other, they play well, they do. But if daddy or me, then we are here, then they will have that little fight. Then the other one will make it if, but it's not a fight that is that much. No, it's
No,
something like a seeking attention one.
seeking
But
attention.
they, yeah, but they do love each other. When they get to visit, the other one is now 8. Then the last one is now 5. Was turning 5 on Monday on the 7th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Then when it got to visit, they have to go together. No, they can't leave another one behind. They had to be together at all times. So it's like twins.
Oh,
They are so connected. Yeah, they love each other. Then the other one was crying at school the other day, saying she misses her sister.
oh.
Then today I was taking I was taking the sister to school. She said, "Yo, mommy, I just wish Intapsen was attending the same school with me." Then I said, "No, it's gonna be useless, because you'll be in your class and then she'll be in her class.
Her
Then
class.
what is the difference? But at least I will know that she's around, and on a break I will see, and after school, then I can be with as well." So wow, so yes, they are close now. They love each other, and now mommy understand them better now.
That's so wonderful. And I think that's the beauty of sibling relationship. I mean, where we have fight, where we have love, where we have sharing, bonding, and everything together. And it's so good to hear about your kid's story. And one more just question came to my mind, Pelisa, like, what do you think are the challenges for working mothers? As you said, like initially you were struggling a lot. And now that you are more mindful about your role as a parent, so how do you see like working mother into the parenting?
Um, like what maybe you're saying what they can do now just to bond with their children. I think we cannot afford to not to go to work because we are new mom or we have kids. We still have to go because we have things to do. We have to provide for them still. Then what I can advise, a very that little time that you get with, just make it, I don't know, I would say it's 5 minutes. Make that 5 minutes looks like a 5 hours to you and your children. You try to play with your children, and try to talk to them, and be patient to listen if they start speaking, to listen what they are saying. It's very important to listen, even though they're struggling to explain what they want, but to listen. The fact that you listen, it's important to them. They feel important.
Absolutely.
And the other thing for a mother who is a very new baby, what I can advise with that one, it's difficult, especially when you're breastfeeding. But just make sure that you have those pump thing that will help you to put the milk aside, keep it clean and fresh. So there's someone that is looking after keeping on giving the milk. But when you are at home, make sure that she feels that love. Then you're giving her, not the bottle. Yes, you're breastfeeding and everything. Just give yourself a time. I know sometimes you are tired, you don't want anything, but that 5 minutes, I said, make it 5 hours. It's very important.
Wonderful, Felice. And I totally agree with you. I mean, especially when we have infants in our house and when they are too tiny, and that breastfeeding is a very crucial part of, motherhood, wherein we are bonding with our kids, it is the best way to
Yes,
connect with our child, with the smell.
exactly.
Yeah. So I I could just recall my parenting early motherhood days. And as you very well said that, listen to your child, because I can see today my son is having a holiday over here. So I think in 1 minute he's telling me, Mama, Mama, I think 10 to 15 times, Mama, 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 look this, hear this. So I think they
Yes,
need our presence also, what's going in their mind, what idea they are having it. So, all they need is our ears and, our presence to listen the talks, to listen about the curiosity or their, about the minds. So I think it's very
yes.
important to listen to our child.
Absolutely. And it helps us as a parents to see what they're going to be in the future. We can read now. So you
Absolutely.
can see, oh, okay, she is good on this. Okay, she's not good on this. Then making them not to be good on something is not because they are stupid, or they are no, they are good. It's just it's not their thing, because in children, something that is not important to them, they don't bother about it. You as a parent will think it's important. No, you can do this. No, but they think this is not my thing. So they are not going to pay attention on it. So we have to just be their guide and to guide them to see what they want to do. That
Absolutely.
also really helps. Yes.
And it really helps us to understand as a parent, what the child is, what is in his mind, what is his passion or interest, everything. Because I think nowadays, most of the time when, both the parents are working and, we are putting them into multiple classes, and then the end of the day, there is very few time left for, for communication, for that bond, for that love and affection. And the end of the day, the
Mhm.
child is tired and they just go to bed. Then again the same cycle, same loop goes on. So I think it is very necessary the child is also relaxed. He has some me time, some outdoor play time, instead of constantly going from one class to another after school. So I think there's so much of responsibility and so much of role as a parent that we have to be mindful about our roles and responsibilities.
Yes.
So,
That's good.
Felisa,
Yes.
yeah. So, coming to the next part of our talk, and that is, I would love you to share one key message for all our viewers who are watching our video. And what is the one key thing, which is very important for every parent to, have it in their life?
Okay. Through our conversation, I will start with through everything that we have told, I didn't include the father. You know, being a supportive father is very important. I will encourage and advise all fathers to be there. Sit there with them on a playtime, play with them, be there, just support in every way. So that also help, and it help a mother as well to focus when they have that support system, especially from a father. Then that is very important. And another important thing that I would say that helped me, I learned to seek help when I feel I need it. I learned to talk about my problems, about what is going on, everything that is affecting me that will build a wall between enjoying to be a parent. Then also learned this important thing. I cannot regret the day I joined a parenting hub group. I'm not regretting that. I think now, if I'm not mistaken, we are in 4 years now.
Yeah,
If it's not
almost.
3 years.
Yeah,
Almost
Felisa.
4 years. Almost,
And
yeah, it's been a while. I don't regret that. My child was very young, the eldest one. Now she is 8. She was young, 3 to 4 years that time. Then I had this little baby. Then meeting you, getting to understand everything that you were posting on LinkedIn. Then I loved it. Then I learned. Then I went into the group. Then I connected with being a member of a parenting hub. It's changed my life. So I stayed calm all the time. I am a very calm mom now, and all the messages that you are posting daily in our group, it's not just a message.
that's so
I'm
thank
telling
you.
it's not just a message, it's a teaching. It is a teaching. Every day when I read, I learn something. Every time when I read, I learn something. Then I don't end up there. I take it and post it to other ones. Then they learn. Then they will keep learning. Or sometimes when I meet with my colleagues now, because I started working recently in March this year, then they will say maybe after a while, "Yo, Sis Pali, I have been seeing the message that you were posting in your on your WhatsApp
What's
profile. I just love them. You really love talking about kids thing." Then I realized, oh, okay, they are following what I am learning. So it's very important. So that's my message to everyone today. I learned. I'm not a happy mom today just by a magic. No, I'm a happy mom today through learning and cooperating with other women and learning from you as well. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Felisa. I mean, you really made my day, and I can see you posting my messages on your WhatsApp status. And that's about, that's the whole idea is, together we all grow and evolve in this journey. I can still remember, as you said, in your early days of my motherhood, I was also facing a lot of challenges. And somewhere down, I lost myself, and then I really regained my life, and I took charge of it, and then I realized, what am I doing? Even I was not kind of building good connections with my child, as I was yelling at him. Sometimes I used
Okay.
to, yeah, raise hand also unknowingly. So when
Yeah,
I
that is
became
right.
my mindful, I thought, oh my God, what am I doing? So it's all about being mindful, taking pause. It's okay, we are humans. We do have all the emotions in our mind, so much of stress going around. But the most important thing, the child is constantly watching us 24 by 7. I can see what is my language. My little one is having the same language at home. If I someday scream, he also scream and reply back to me. So that's really give me a good reminder.
They're copycat. They do everything that we do. I
Absolutely.
remember there is other message that you sent. You said they don't listen what you are saying. They watch what you are doing. So yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. And thank you so much for supporting me over LinkedIn and WhatsApp. And you are really helping me to spread my message. And, the entire mission was to help parents, because it's not about losing ourselves, it's all about evolving and then enjoying this journey. Because I myself was also,
Yeah.
taking so much stress of parenting, when we have little toddlers at home, about their potty, about their eating time, about their sleeping time. And, sometimes you have
Mhm.
to just go with the flow. You cannot have a fixed time set, especially with the toddlers. And that's what I have learned and evolved. And now I am at much more calmer and a peace mom, wherein I'm accepting it's okay. Sometimes, going off routine is also fine. Constantly we cannot go with the
Yeah.
routines. So thank you so much, Pelisa. It's so good to talk with you. And I'm sure our viewers are going to love watching this video. And to all the viewers, if you want to join our parenting community, that is Enlightened Parenting Hub, I'll be sharing the link in the description box. You can check out there and join our hub, because together we are going to learn, evolve, and try to build a better future for our little ones. So once again,
Thank you
thank you
so much.
so much, Felicia, from bottom of my heart. I think we have been rescheduling it a lot, but finally we made it today. Thank you so much for your time and coming to our show and sharing your parenting journey with us. Thank you, dear.
Thank, thank you so much, Eddie.